I draw inspiration for my art from life, as generic and corny as that answer might be. It's the truth.
Thundercat, Black Artist, Waystation, take one.
My art is provocative. It is classic, underrated, overrated sometimes. And I think so because I say a lot of the things that people may not be afraid to say, but they would shy away from saying.
Why must we look and act like you for you?
Like, I know a lot of people that listen to my work have the same views as me and they agree, but they wouldn't necessarily go about bringing it to light the same way that I would. I've always written, like, my entire life, like ever since I've been able to hold a pencil. But I've only spent maybe very early years of my childhood thinking that I could actually make a career out of it. Initially, I wanted to be a playwright. I wanted to be an author. I didn't, of course, land on poetry until like more recent years, but I've always written it. I never knew that I could take something that I'm so passionate about and turn it into a lifestyle, a career, a lesson. I really got started at a Black History Month-esque open mic held at Crispus Attucks, emceed by Sir Dominique Jordan. That was the first day that I met him. That was the first day in a long, many years I had performed in Lancaster. Ever since that one open mic, it's just been like a snowball effect. It started in the city, it started in Lancaster City, and then I started branching out to Harrisburg, and then Philadelphia, and then New York, and then Florida, and then California, and then it's just almost every time I turn around, there's some opportunity presenting itself to go somewhere else, take my art somewhere else, put the rose on somewhere else. There's always one comment that I really appreciate and will probably always stay with me that I've gotten after doing a show or open mic or something, was the person said, we never know what we're gonna get from you. If you met me performing Watch Out for the Big Girls, you then would not expect for me to pull something out like Love is Blind, which is like a sexual assault poem. If you met me doing There's Still Much Work to Be Done, which is like heavily social justice, then you probably wouldn't expect me to pull out something like more vulnerable or on the complete opposite end of the field. Being a part of the Black Artist Waystation has helped me as an artist by being one of the main contributing factors in me being able to bring my show to life. It requires a good deal of help from sponsors, and the Black Artist Waystation has been one of the biggest ones I've gotten so far. So they've solved a lot of the funding problems in that aspect. Thunda Mimosas is a poetry showcase that traditionally started off as an open mic that was held various places around the city. And through the Black Artist Waystation, I'm funding 6 female poets of color to come out from all over the tri-state area. And that is important for the city, for me, for anyone attending. I met these women on my own personal travels of doing shows and open mics and getting experience, and they left impressions on me. So I wanted to bring them to the Red Rose so that they can make those same impressions on everybody else. The biggest thing for me is what I want people to, whether it be kids, whether it be someone just randomly interested in writing one day, what I want to leave behind is people knowing that this is possible. I would have taken myself more serious way sooner if I would have actually believed that I could be doing what I'm doing right now. So I think it's important for young, I'm talking about young people right now, but for anyone. I think it's important for young girls, young people to know that there's someone successfully doing what they want to do, or else that's like a big dream killer. So I would say the most important thing that I want to portray is just letting people know that it's a possibility. That's really important to me.